Spurs taking on the Pacers. For San Antonio, the goal is to improve each time they take the floor, emphasizing communication and effort. Pacers, Spurs, coming up next. The NBA on 2K Sports, presenting an exciting Monday night game. Alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll talk to Allie LaForce, who's on the sidelines as well. Here's the starting group for the San Antonio Spurs. Inside at the 4 and 5, it's Sohan and Wembanyama. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Chris Paul, and it's Barnes in at the 3 slot. And for the Pacers, they've got Benedict Mathurin, Pascal Siakam out there with Miles Turner, and it's Shepherd in at the 2 spot. Grant, during your 18-year career, you only went to a new team 3 times. Not a lot of movement there for you, my friend. What was switching teams like?
Well, B.A., at this point of the season, it's too early. I mean, you're still trying to get comfortable, trying to learn a new system, your new environment, and really just find your place within the organization.
And Sohan gets it to go.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Now here's Mathurin. Pass to Siakam. 4-3. Rebounded by Fox. And here are the Spurs now. Down low. Oh! Wembanyama throws it down.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far.
Pass to Fox. Outside Paul. Now Wembanyama. The 3 from Barnes. The shot no good. Indiana's gone 0 for 2 from outside. On the wing, Mathurin. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Boy, they are frigid right now. I mean, failing to connect on their first 4 attempts.
Fox goes in. And Fox powers it home.
Yeah, I love how Fox uses that wiry frame of his. He's eel-like in his ability to get to spots he wants to get to. He's always under control despite playing at a high rate of speed.
Now here's Siakam. Really played well against Charlotte in his last game. Mathurin passes to Siakam. To the paint. Stolen by Wembanyama. Out of bounds. It'll be Indiana's ball. For Indiana, they've gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. One thing about the Pacers, Clark, year in, year out, they compete.
And, you know, it doesn't matter who's on the roster. They can and will outwork most teams. Even the best teams can't afford a letdown against the Pacers.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
You really don't want to allow him to get too comfortable, but even with stifling defense, he's going to still find a way to get it in the basket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And Wembanyama gets it to go.
And you see how fluid Wembanyama is. 7'5" guys shouldn't be able to move like this.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. Well, Grant, before he even hit the league, Wembanyama was touted as the next big star from afar.
You know, B.A., playing in a foreign pro league added to his mystique, B.A. We weren't getting the exposure to his game. It made it easy to wonder just how great he would be here.
Siakam, no good.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
It's one of the many things that Paul is known for, his ability to find open teammates.
Indiana has gone 1 for 5 from 3-point range. A cold start. Nembhard takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Now here's Siakam. Pass to Nembhard. 3-pointer. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. Nembhard's got 7 points in the game.
And the evolution of Siakam continues. Seeing him make great passes like this proves he's only getting better. Ooh, scary thought.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Nice seeing Barnes go for that dunk. Always looking to finish with power at the rim. That's how you're supposed to do it.
To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Free throw good, Wembanyama. Well, it's not hard to get excited about what Wembanyama could potentially bring to the league, Grant.
Yeah, I mean, possibly some of the biggest hype we've seen, B.A. Unreal ball skills at 7'4", and he's got that drive to be the greatest. Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Ball passes to Sohan. Pass to Barnes. Three-pointer. The rebound by Shepherd. Indiana's gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Here's Mathurin. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
Now here's Mathurin. And out of bounds. San Antonio will have it.
5th and second chance points. And when it came to rebounding, they were in the top half of the league. They refused to be outworked, never afraid to make it a physical battle.
And you look at their assist, top 5 in the league, specifically because of how committed they were to moving the ball and making sure they got great looks. Here's Fox. And the layup is good off the glass.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Siakam, no good.
Well, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Jackson, he's checked in for Indiana. And Wembanyama gets it to go.
When Wembanyama goes up, he can be so quick. I mean, the rookie looking very assertive.
Indiana calls timeout, coming off a win against the Hornets.
And a quick look at the stats after that game. They were phenomenal from the charity stripe.
And not only what they did in making them, but what they did to get to the line. I mean, they were constantly in attack mode, driving the lane and drawing fouls.
Toppin, he's checked in for Siakam. And San Antonio with a change here, too. Massey, he's checked in for Sohan.
San Antonio foul.
All right, let's go to the leaderboard and see the top passing teams last season. 5th on the list, San Antonio.
Well, I thought this team last season was a team that had some beautiful dimes. I mean, they would spread the floor with their ball movement and spacing and player movement. It was a beautiful thing to watch. Nice passes leading to baskets.
McLaughlin, he's checked in for San Antonio. No good on the second free throw. Oh, Grant, it seems like just yesterday that the Spurs were drafting a generational big man.
Of all the places for Wemby to go, the Spurs were ideal. It continues the line of elite talents to play under Pop. He'll learn from the best, and we're all excited to see what he can do.
Barnes against Mathurin. The offensive rebound. And Wembanyama gets it to go. Wembanyama's got 12. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Spurs?
Yeah, I love the energy and aggressiveness I've seen from them on defense. They're really getting after it with all these blocks.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Wembanyama, pass to McLaughlin. Oh, and Turner with a block.
There's the defensive presence they want from Turner. Hustling and using his mobility to send it back.
Now Jackson. Pass to Nembhard. Lets it go from deep. Here's Turner. And here's Toppin. Second shot opportunity. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
And the Spurs making a change here. Branham's checked in. Drains the triple.
Number 5.
And the Spurs lead by 15.
What a smart pass from Wembanyama. Already adept at scanning the floor and finding open teammates.
Jackson, the pass to Matherin. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Matherin's gotten his second bucket.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Branham misses. Indiana's gone 4 of 9 from beyond the three-point line in this first quarter. A nice shot by Toppin.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Indiana foul, Jackson.
And the second straight year missing the playoffs for the Pacers, Clark. It seems things may be heading in the right direction, though.
Exactly, B.A. Rick Carlisle led the team to more wins in his second year at the helm than the first season, which is a good sign, and they do have a nice core.
You know, Grant, last season for the Spurs, their worst winning percentage since 1997.
And for a franchise that's done so much winning, B.A., kind of strange to see. I mean, 4 straight years missing the playoffs, but before that, 22 straight playoff appearances and 5 titles. Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
1:57 left in the first. Here's Branham. Excellent D there from Toppin.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Here's Nesmith. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Here's Bassie, and Obi Toppin gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line. And talk about a team that's known for being unselfish, the Indiana Pacers.
Yeah, you know, B.A., it's part of their core philosophy. Keep the ball moving, keep everyone involved and engaged.
Wesley, he's checked in for McLaughlin. Here's Matherin. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. You know, Grant, looking back to the Spurs' tough last season, free throw shooting was something they pointed to.
You know, B.A., it's something they have to correct. They didn't get to the line enough, and their percentage wasn't good when they did. And, of course, that's a bad combination.
Well, Grant, the Pacers made no secret about their focus on improving defensively.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, that's how they'll take the next step. They rank near the bottom in a lot of defensive categories, and that has to change, and, of course, they know it. 2-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
1:07 left in the opening quarter. And Nesmith gets it to go.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Ooh, poked away. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And now it's just a 4-point San Antonio lead.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
First free throw is good. So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses. And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession. Wesley, the pass to Branham. Here's Insanity. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And the Spurs lead by 7.
They're not rolling like they were earlier. The bucket's a little harder to come by.
Yeah, the game has a bit of a different texture than it did just a little bit ago. Suddenly, that lead is not looking as comfy and cozy as it once did.
Wembanyama, pass to Insanity. Stolen by Jackson. Pass to Nesmith. Toppin, left side. There's Jackson with the three. The baskets were coming early and often in the first quarter. Spurs out in front, up by 7. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. All right, guys, before we move on, what do you think about the Spurs at this point?
Well, it's pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Boy, grinding it out on the glass. They've really been working for those points.
They've got Isaiah Jackson, Neesmith out there with Jackson. Then it's Toppin, and it's Freak in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers.
Assisted by.
Man, it's nice watching Barnes. I like seeing him convert through contact. That, to me, demonstrates how strong he is on these finishes.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
You could say the Spurs are in development mode. Devin Vassell said there's a lot of potential, a lot of new opportunity. Just got to make sure we're growing each game and maturing. As long as we play together and we play the right way, we will have a chance to win every game. We still got the greatest coach of all time sitting back there. Ryan?
Yeah, you'll get no argument here. Thanks, Allie. And it's Fox missing. And so Jackson Jr. will bring it up for Indiana. They trail by 6. Good on the shot. Toppin's got his third basket of the night.
And you know he's finishing when he gets that close. Count it.
Fox, the pass to Sohan. To the inside. Call. The rebound by Neesmith.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Here's Neesmith. A 17-point game for him in the win against Charlotte.
And he also contributed a couple blocks, too. Just a glimpse at the impact he had on defense.
Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Now here's Jackson. And here's Toppin from the arc. Can't get it to fall. Now 3 for 5 in this one. The Spurs have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Right side Barnes. Here's Fox. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. And now it's an 8-point Spurs lead. Well, Clark, is it just me, or have we seen a little bit of a resurgence in zone defense in the NBA the last few years?
Yeah, I think you're spot on there. It is a little more used and a little more part of the toolkit of coaches now in the NBA zone defense. Is in part because teams are stretching you out with the three-point shot from every position and every spot on the floor. And so it's a nice wrinkle to perhaps stretch it out defensively by playing zone, where you have guys covering those perimeter spots from an area standpoint instead of just an individual man standpoint.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Here's Shepard. He's covered by Fox. Shot to stop the run. Rebound San Antonio. Next up, the Knicks in New York. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. Pass to Bassi. Toppin with a double team. Here's Sohan. Guarded by Toppin. Shot clock at 6. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
You know, Chris Paul has probably forgotten more about basketball than most of us know. He's an encyclopedia of knowledge for the game.
And so he hits both. And per the most recent CBA, players now get to share in the league's licensing revenue, Clark.
Yeah, you know, without superstar players, the league wouldn't make as much in licensing. I was glad to see the two sides come together on this issue. It's a delicate one, but I think they landed in a good spot.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Barnes, it's good.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Now here's Matherin. He's got 10. Nice D from Paul.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Pass to Sohan. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. Indiana's gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Inside to end the cold spell. Barnes with the rebound.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Yep, that one's good.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's Jackson. Bassey pulls it in. Bassey's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
How about the vertical from Fox? Throwing it down with authority. Go get it, young fella.
Pass to Jackson. Intercepted. Here's Barnes. The Pacers pull it in. And going against San Antonio, their first meeting of the year.
The last season, they swept this team, though both were struggling throughout the year.
Two teams at the bottom of the East and West have said these regular season victories count for more. Both hungry for a win tonight.
Poke loose. In transition, here come the Pacers. On the wing, Matherin. Toppin outside. Pass to Jackson. Here's Shepard. Now here's Toppin. Shot clock at 5. There's Nesmith with the 3. Barnes with the rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Count the basket. Fox has got 10 points in the game.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Matherin up top. Pass to Shepard. The 3 ball. That one misses. He's 1 for 3.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Shepard. After the basket by San Antonio. Nesmith. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 6 points for him.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
And you'd have to think that luck played a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had an off night at the defensive end for sure.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Wembanyama scanning the floor. Ooh, excellent D there from Turner. And Siakam has got the ball here for the Pacers. Here's Shepard. Pass to Siakam to the right side. There's Nesmith with the 3. They get it back. Here's Turner. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket.
Boy, how about the determination of Turner? I mean, he's a wrecking ball on the glass on both ends of the floor. Just doesn't give up on plays.
And able to impact the game at both ends is Miles Turner Clark.
You know, I like the fact that he's dangerous on offense, but more importantly, he's led the league multiple seasons in blocked shots. And he does not take time off at the defensive end of the floor.
You can see the length come into play whether Siakam's facing up or back to the basket.
At the line.
And he makes the first.
Pascal Siakam.
Siakam hits them both. Here's Insanity. 23 points for him last game against Toronto. Out to the wing. Here's Sohan. Hits the three-pointer. Sohan's got 5 points now this quarter.
In today's NBA, you have to stretch the floor if you want to win. They have loads of confidence from three-point land right now.
Pass to Freak. Here's Shepard. There's Nesmith with the 3. Sinks it from distance. Nesmith's got 9.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
McLaughlin pass to Wembanyama. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from him.
The rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
And their free throws have dropped off in this quarter. They're settling for too many jump shots right now.
I think you're right. I mean, an up fake here or there, getting the ball inside, that's how you create high percentage offense.
And so it's Indiana with it, following the bucket by the Spurs. The Pacers making a switch here. Nimhardt's checked in. And San Antonio with a change here, too. Wesley's checked in. Turner inside, covered by Wembanyama. Shepherd. And the three-pointer goes. Shepherd's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Good intelligent basketball on the part of Turner there. Assists like that will make the defense think twice about how they're going to defend him.
And the basket by Branham. And the Spurs lead by 20.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Siakam, no good.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
Gets the first one to go. Now 1 for 7 on the night.
Oh, an aggressive move there by Siakam, using the length to finish inside.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Over to the left wing. Wembanyama against Turner. Pass to Sohan. Clock at 6. Offensive rebound. Wembanyama. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Wembanyama's gotten 4 this quarter.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Here's Nimhardt. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so the San Antonio Spurs continuing to pile it on, up 22 as we head to the break. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Coach Greg Popovich. And, Coach, you look at the offensive execution for this team. What are you seeing?
I think they've done a pretty good job in moving the basketball, keeping up the pace, because we've been playing in mud a little bit lately, but the pace has been pretty good.
Hopefully that pace continues in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first half mercifully coming to a close. I'm Ernie. San Antonio came out looking very confident. They jumped out to a 6-0 lead as they strung together some excellent possessions early. Playing comfortably, they strolled through the rest of quarter one, leading by 12 points. Then in quarter number 2, it was all hands on deck, and what a show it was. Quality execution, good efficiency, some tremendous defensive play helped them take a decisive advantage, and they're running away with this one. Kenny, what was your take on San Antonio?
The main story here, their offensive rebound. They worked so hard for extra possessions, superior effort, and that's given.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go over there.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Victor Wembanyama really making a difference here.
And given that he's just delivered a double-double through 2 quarters, I'm excited to see his stats at the end of the night.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
On the court for San Antonio. Inside at the 4 and 5, it's Sohan and Wembanyama. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Chris Paul. And it's Barnes in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Fox. Got it. Fox has got 12 points in the game.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Here's Jackson. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Personal foul.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
And that one falls for Jackson. And it's Paul with the ball for the Spurs. Outside Wembanyama. To the middle. And Paul gets it to go. Paul's got his third basket on the night right there.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Here's Siakam. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama's got rebound number 11. Takes a 3. That one goes. And that's his 9th made shot in 12 attempts.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Tyrese Halliburton has made a believer out of his head coach. Rick Carlisle said, quote, he is a basketball savant type of guy. People like him, like Doncic, they sense when their timing is coming. He craves the responsibility of being the franchise point guard, and he always is aware of what needs to be done. Brian?
That's high praise, Allie. Thanks. Good stuff. Out of bounds. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Turner. Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. For Indiana, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Pass to Nembhard. And here's Siakam. Now Jackson. 5 on the clock. Walker's shot is off. Ball against Jackson. It's rebounded by Indiana.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize. There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
To the inside. Here's Nembhard. And stolen by Paul. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
And Fox has a lot of game. I mean, really good at distributing the ball, getting into the lane, and getting his guys involved.
And he drops the first. And both free throws good for Fox. Indiana's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Siakam, the pass to Turner. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
And Turner's length causes defenses all kinds of problems. I mean, he really uses that length extremely well to draw fouls.
Good on both. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Fox against Jackson. And it's Fox missing. And Turner with the block. Jackson, the pass to Siakam. Here's Nembhard. And once again off the mark by Indiana. To the paint. And Wembanyama gets it to go. Wembanyama's got 7 points for the quarter.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
Here's Nembhard. Here's Jackson over Fox. Second chance effort. Siakam, no good.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contribution.
Bassey, he's checked in for Sohan.
Into the lineup for the Spurs.
San Antonio's gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Fox, the pass to Wembanyama. Here's Bassey. He's covered by Siakam. Bassey, good.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
The Pacers have gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Spurs.
San Antonio ball.
All right, now that we have a second, let's take a look at which teams cashed in on the fast break last year. Indiana, number 1.
If this team had a chance to push it last season, they did. The best fast break team in the league.
Pass to Insanity. Here's Bassey. He's covered by Siakam. Left side, Wembanyama. Here's Insanity. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. Wembanyama's got 3 assists tonight.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Jackson, he's checked in for Turner.
Isaiah Jackson.
Siakam in the post. He shoots it. Pass to Jackson. Back to Siakam. And there's a 3-second violation.
First in fast break points, second in blocks, and they finished top 10 in assists. No surprise given their emphasis on ball movement.
And with that number 1 rank in fast break points, this was a team that played with urgency. They used their speed every chance they got. They love to push it. And Wembanyama gets it to go.
He's been perfect this quarter. They keep feeding him, and he keeps delivering.
Down low. They need this. And off the glass. That one's good. Nembhard's got 12.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
I think when his coach looks at Andrew Nembhard, he sees lots of potential there, Grant.
Oh, yes, he does, B.A. And for a second-round pick in 2022, he's been a steal. A pure point with size at 6'5", that enables him to play at either guard spot.
Nembhard, the pass to Jackson. Siakam looking it over. Fires the 3. Insanity pulls it in. Insanity's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Insanity passes to Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And just an incredible effort on the offensive glass.
Wow, follows it up with the putback to finish the play.
Got a pigeon on that one. Easy money right there, fellas. Going old school on you young fellas. Look that up, pigeon.
And once again, off the mark by Indiana.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
You know, that was an excellent play right there. Using his strength to power through contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
The Spurs making a switch here. Branham's checked in. And here's Mathurin. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. They'll face the Jazz after this game. That'll be at home. And they'll be nearing the end of their 5-game homestand. Siakam, that's good.
He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on the roll and knock him down.
Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Out left to the wing. Here's Nembhard. And it's all from three-point range.
His struggles this quarter are self-evident, and the team just continues to suffer for it.
And it's Fox missing.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
And, you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Giving up second chance buckets, a huge issue for this team.
Boy, they're getting caught spectating. You can't be a watcher out there. They're letting rebounds slip away. Everybody's got to get in there and fight for the ball.
Barnes passes to Branham. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. And here's Matherin. 12 points for him. Here's Jackson. Bassey pulls it in.
It's just been a brutal outing for him. He still hasn't managed to make a shot, and the team is struggling because of it.
Barnes, no good. Well, Indiana shooting 34% thus far in this game. On the wing, Matherin. Pass to Shepard. Launches it. And it's Matherin missing. San Antonio has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Fox, and a nice finish on the layup. Fox has got 10 points in the quarter.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
Nembhard, the pass to Siakam. The three is up. The shot by Nembhard, no good.
Yeah, you know, they're losing in large part because he's not playing well. It's really as simple as that.
Kicks it out to Barnes. No good on the three.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about. That's a nice play there. Not going to miss many from there.
Double team on Fox. To the middle. Stolen by Jackson. Now the Pacers on the move. Here's Matherin. Rebound San Antonio. Bassey's got his 16th rebound on the night. Barnes finds Fox. Back to Barnes. Here's Bassey. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Nembhard. The rebound by the Spurs. Insanity's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Fox. Goes back up. He got a piece of it. Here's Nembhard. He's got 12. Bassey pulls it in. Bassey's got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. Fires away from way outside. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the Spurs. On the glass, he was an absolute tyrant. Just owning the boards. We'll be back in a moment. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Obi Toppin out there with Isaiah Jackson. Then there's Benedict Matherin, and it's Shepard in at point. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. And he gets it back. It's stolen. Pass to Wesley. And such great talent in the league, Clark. But the All-Star game last season, not the most competitive. Does that need solving?
It certainly needs attention because the game has dwindled from anything near competitive for a decade or more. I've not been a fan of it because it's basically turned into a glorified layup line. And I don't think that reflects well on the game. I know the fans enjoy the engagement and the weekend, but the game itself needs retooling in a big way, in my opinion.
The Pacers making a switch here. Neesmith's checked in. And San Antonio also making a switch. Mamukelashvili's checked in. The shot, no good. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. To the paint. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Wesley, the pass to McLaughlin. With a 9-footer. And it's good. 2 points. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for San Antonio.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
That corner three is the shortest three you can take. Mathurin taking advantage of that.
That's tipped. Here's McLaughlin, guarded by Toppin. Six to shoot. Pass to Wesley. Over Toppin. It's tipped. And that'll be San Antonio's ball as it goes out of bounds. Spurs able to keep the possession. Turner, he's checked in for Indiana.
Miles Turner.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Mamukelashvili controls the rebound and the putback. Mamukelashvili's got his first 2 points of the night.
Real smooth, guys. Great job with the tip-in.
Those are the kind of plays on the offensive glass that can tell you a lot about a player.
Yes, they can. They can't allow him to beat them to too many more of those.
Knocked loose. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. And even the players have expressed concern about load management. Are changes afoot, or is this the new normal, Grant?
Well, B.A., I think protecting players from injury is smart to do. But maybe the ticket sellers need to highlight the back-to-back games so fans are well aware that some players might be sitting.
He hits the second from the line. Spurs shooting around 51%. That's a good number. McLaughlin, pass to Biyombo. Here's Mamukelashvili, guarded by Toppin. And yep, it's good. Mamukelashvili's gotten 4 this quarter.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Turner with it. Biyombo's there. There's Neesmith with the 3. Rebound San Antonio. Here's Champagnie. That 3's off the mark.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
Mathurin passes to Toppin. Lets it fly. Offensive board. Uneasy, too, on the layup.
Confident in the paint. Turner knows he can cash in from this area.
And for San Antonio, they're shooting 27% here in the fourth. Now the Pacers on the move. Ball's going up the court. Powered down after the assist. Led him to the lane.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Clark, the Stars may be extending their primes, but on average, the NBA is becoming a young man's game.
Well, I don't think that's going to change. I mean, the demands of the game make it a young person's game. By percentage, the league has half as many players in their 30s as it did in the 90s. It's faster paced. It's more demanding. There's more movement. There's more wear and tear. I think it continues to favor younger legs.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Yeah, I think he's letting his emotions get the better of him on that foul.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but you shouldn't be taking that frustration out on your opponent with a poor foul.
And here's Jackson. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. Shot's good by Mathurin. Mathurin's got 19 points.
No shortage of confidence for Mathurin. He's got tremendous belief in himself. And we are seeing why that's the case tonight. Ben's lighting it up.
Toppin outside. Turner finds Toppin. Sohan with a rebound. Sohan's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Champagnie. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
You gotta credit the defense this period. They've been all over him.
And the Spurs shooting a nice 50% for the game. Here's Wesley. He's covered by Matherin. The shot by Wesley, no good. Matherin with the ball. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Matherin's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Forcing the issue in the paint. Great strength from Matherin.
Wesley, the pass to Mamukelashvili. Here's Sohan. Well, Grant, we've seen some teams double up with superstar players at the same position in recent years. Sometimes it works.
Yeah, and other times it doesn't work. I mean, it forces a coach to be very creative. When you have multiple players who are used to being the guy, it can be hard to keep everyone happy.
Pass to Sohan. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jackson, to end the drought. Here's McLaughlin. Oh, stolen by Turner. There's Neesmith with a 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. Sohan's got his 6th rebound on the night.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
Ahead. And he's going to the line for 2. The officials saw contact while he was going up.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
The first free throw is good. And the Spurs with some changes. Wembanyama's checked in for Mamukelashvili. And Branham subbed in for Champagnie. And so Jackson nails both of them. Here's McLaughlin. Over to the wing. Wesley, the pass to McLaughlin. Drains it from 9 feet away.
They recognized what the defense was allowing and took full advantage.
For Indiana, they've gone 7 of 14 here in the 4th from the floor. Pass to Matherin. Out to the right wing. Jackson outside. Here's Neesmith. The 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
How many shots has he missed this quarter? Might be time to find offense elsewhere. And this hasn't been their finest quarter. Committing a number of turnovers so far. Not good.
Like missing breakfast, bruh. Eventually, it's going to cost you.
The Pacers making a switch here. Siakam's checked in. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. Pass to Neesmith. To the wing, right side. Siakam outside. And Grant, the play-in was added after you retired. You wish he was around when you played?
B.A., no. But I do think we could have used it a couple of times in my years in Orlando. But, in all fairness, the play-in is a success as it creates a Game 7 atmosphere. And the NBA really knocked it out the park with this one.
Nimhart, he's checked in for Indiana. And there's a whistle. That goes on Pascal Siakam. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Outside Barnes.
Pacers foul. Aaron Neesmith. 2nd personal foul. 3rd team foul. Onto the court for the Pacers. Shepherd.
And the Spurs with possession here.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Sohan. Just 5 on the clock. To the left side wing. Branham. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Barnes has got 4 assists in the game.
I like when Barnes is focused on moving the ball. I mean, it makes his team better. I love his willingness to get that ball moving.
There's Neesmith with the 3. Rebounded by Branham.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Pass to Sohan. Here's Branham. Launches a three. Sends it home from three-point land.
3 points.
Branham's got 6 here in the quarter.
Really hard to think of things they didn't do well in this one. Certainly a dominant night on offense for the Spurs.
They had excellent production from the bench.
This team has strong depth, and in this game, it showed.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
When it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah, and he was aggressive rebounding the ball tonight. I think his aggressiveness on the glass helped set the tone.
Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
There's Nesmith with a 3. The rebound by the Spurs.
Trying to end this thing with some big threes, but the accuracy just isn't there tonight.
Wesley, the pass to Wembanyama. 19 seconds left in the game. Pass to Wesley. Spurs need to get one up here. Here's Barnes. And San Antonio again with a bucket.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It wasn't enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. So long, everybody.